Alright, this is our schematic for our 15 LED light bulb that we're building today. Runs off 12 volts, has 90 ohm resistors on it. Here we are twisting connections together.
We've placed the 3 LEDs into the plastic disc and connected our 190 ohm resistor, making sure when we twist these connections that it's as close to the disc as possible.
The positive lead and then the negative lead with the resistor hanging off of it.
Make sure you look at the polarity of the LEDs, make sure that they match up.
Clipping off the excess lead.
And you want to test each one of the LED arrays and make sure that they're connected properly.
And here we are testing it.
And it does light up.
It works.
We're going to go ahead and place another set of 3 LEDs in there.
Right here. Making sure the polarity is correct, since they are diodes.
We did find that working in sets of 3 was easier than trying to match up all of them. We're also keeping in mind that we're going to keep all the positive ends on one side and try to keep as many of the negative ends together, so when we put all of them together at the end, they're easy to work with.
One big clump of negative leads and one clump of positive leads.
That's where you can see we did a set of 3 on the left and a set of 3 on the right.
And then we are soldering the connections just to make sure that they're holding nicely.
It is a good idea to go ahead and test the circuit one more time after soldering.
Looks good.
This is the enclosure we're going to be using.
It's a hollowed out MR16 light bulb, which they use for track lighting.
As you can see, we've collected all the positive and negatives together and soldered them. We're going to go ahead and put hot glue in between the two of the terminals so that they can't move when we're putting it into the enclosure and short out. And we fit it in there. Try to arrange it so that it's as center as possible.
And as level as possible.
At this point, we'll put one little bead of hot glue on the side so it'll hold it in place.
That's a good shot. Putting a bead all the way around the disc with the LEDs in it to make sure it stays in place. You may want to put more than one layer of hot glue.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to fill the back of it with a silicone liquid nails. This is to help things not move on the inside, also prevents us from accidentally pulling out the wires. Here's the finished product.
There it is.
And we're going to go ahead and test it, make sure it works. We're using a 12 volt power supply. See, it's set at 12 volts and running, it's just over 0.1 amps.
There's the finished product. Giving off some good LED